Hello everyone, welcome to today's session. I hope my voice is audible. Please let me know in the live chat if you are able to hear me. If I'm audible, you can just type it out in the live chat. Okay, so yes, I could see, I think few of them have started typing out. Okay, thank you for confirming. I could see few of them have texted yes. Few of them have typed in the live chat that it's audible. Thank you for confirming. Yes, and in today's session, we're gonna discuss about the probable questions that could be asked in TCS NQT with respect to reasoning ability. And yesterday we had the review of the mock test 2, and there's one more mock test that is gonna happen that will be there on Sunday. So further details we'll let you know in the Telegram channel. So if you haven't joined our Telegram channel, please join our Telegram channel, Ethnus Codemithra. And the test will be on Sunday, that is mock test 3, which will be there for 1.5 hours. As I already mentioned in yesterday's session, the timing for the mock test will be gradually increasing so that you get used to the timing, and finally we'll have a mock test which is for 3 hours. So this is how the process is. So there will be many mock tests that will be coming up, so please join all the mock tests and please attend all the mock tests so that it will be a practice, and also you can you'll get to know different types of problems. The results of mock test 2 will also be shared to you. It's already been shared. If you haven't received, you will get it soon. Okay. Yeah, regarding AWS session, we will let you know about that also. The mock test result will be shared to you through mail. So if you haven't received yet, you will get it very, very soon. And yes, and let me just, before I start this session, let me tell you a little bit about who we are. So we at Ethnus, we help students to realize our dreams. Sorry, and we have been doing it for past 14 years, where we help students to clear the placement related test. It could be in terms of aptitude, or it could be related to the interview process. So we help them to clear that rounds and get placed in good companies and top MNCs. And we have been doing this for quite a few years, 14 years. So this is a little bit about ourselves, about Ethnus, and a little bit about myself. My name is Likith, and I've been training students among different universities for almost like 6 years now, and I've trained more than 20,000 plus students. Yes, so this is a little bit introduction about myself. So let's get started with today's content. And as I already mentioned, we are gonna talk about the reasoning. So how the class will go on, how the session will go on. So I'll be displaying a question on the screen, and I'll be giving like 1 minute or 1.5 minutes for each question. So within that time, you have to solve by yourself, so that you can use your own method, and you can come up to the solution. So that's the best way of practicing. So this is how the class will go on. So my request is that please keep a pen and paper in front of you so that you can solve it, and it will be as a record also, right? You can actually go through it whenever the exam is nearing. So you can do this. So keep away all the distractions like maybe WhatsApp and all that thing, so that you can completely concentrate on today's session. So without any ado, let's get started. And I just want to let me check the chat. Yeah, few of them are saying about the result. If you haven't received yet, we'll let you know. We'll send you soon, so don't need to worry about that. This is regarding the mock test 2. Yes, to work out, yes, definitely you can use a rough sheet. So provided you can use it. Ajay, there will be coding related one. Thank you for you're letting us know about it. Regarding coding, tomorrow, that is Saturday, 10th of October, you have coding session at 10:30 a.m. in the morning. Okay, so please set that reminder so that you can attend. It's not only for Ajay, it's for everyone. Yes. So let's get started. I'll display questions one by one, and when I display the question, I'll also be saying like what kind of topic is that, so that you can practice more and more question from that particular section. Okay. So let's get started with the first question, and I'm going to give you only 1 minute for this question. So the question is on the screen. Yes, so here's a question on the screen. Sounds very interesting because there's so many patterns in this. You have to choose one of the option that best fits the missing symbol. So there's one particular space that is not filled in the left hand side. So you need to fill that, and you need to select the one from the remaining. So here I have given different options, but in examination you can get maximum of five options, not more than that. Okay, so here I've just given different options, so you can select any option, the one that best fits this one. So gonna give you 1 minute, so your time starts now. So if you know the answer, you can just type out the answer. Like for example, if the first one is the answer here, if this is the one, you can type as 1. This will be 2, 3, 4. This is 5, 6, 7. This one is 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so in this order. So which one is correct? You can just type that number there. The first one is, you can type first one. In between, the middle two are nothing but 6 and 7. Okay, so let me know in the live chat. Mehak, the practice material will be provided at the end of the session, so stay tuned with us. Okay, I could see a few of them have given the answer. The time's up, and you have to select one among the remaining option. One thing what I have observed is there are different options. Okay, I could see 7, one of the common option, and yes, 7, 10, 4. So there are different options. Okay, wonderful. Thank you for typing the answers. That shows your active participation. That's really awesome. Yes, so it's kind of little bit difficult. I cannot say this particular problem as very easy, or it's something like medium to hard, because you need to understand what is this pattern. So this comes under the visual reasoning, where you need to type, or you can also comes under the pattern series kind of thing, where you need to identify, particularly under visual reasoning. So wonderful. So many of them are even saying 1 also. Wonderful. Okay, so let me tell you what is the answer for this particular problem. Once you know the answer, I'm sure you'll find it very easy. So one thing, if you observe in all these figures in the left hand side, is that you have the stars as well as one element, like one geometrical figure. So one relation that you can easily get from this is the number of stars. The number of stars and the number of sides of that geometrical figure will be same. Like for example, the first one, if you take here, if you see here, the triangle has 3 sides, right? 3 sides, and the number of stars are also 3 in this particular box. So like that, if you see everything, it's the same thing. So this is one hint that we got, that number of stars are equal to the number of faces. When it comes to circle, there's only 1 star. Okay, that's one hint. And there is one more hint. Let me know in the live chat, what is that one more sequence or one more thing that is very common among all. So what is that thing? Let me know in the live chat. Yes, number of sides and the number of stars are same. That is one thing. That is really awesome. Wonderful. What is one more thing? So let me know in the live chat, what is that? Yes. So according to that technique, if we go, we can eliminate so many options here. So if we eliminate options like, see, this one cannot be the answer at all, because there are 5 sides and the number of stars are 4. Even this cannot be, because there are again 5 sides and the number of, I'm sorry, that could be the answer. Here the number of stars and the number of sides are same. The other one could be, this cannot be the answer, because 4 sides and 1 star. This cannot be, because again 4 sides and 3 stars. Here also it cannot be, because triangle has 3 sides and there are 4 stars. Here 6 and stars are 4. This also cannot be the answer. This also cannot be the answer. This can be and this can be. So now see our number of options has reduced. Yes, so among the options you have said the shaded thing. That is awesome. So whoever has answered that, that's the exact right way. If at all the geometrical figure of that element is shaded, then the star also will be shaded. Okay, if you see here, circle is shaded as well as a star is shaded. Here also a triangle is shaded and all the stars are shaded. Here the hexagon is not shaded, so that's why the stars are also not shaded. So that is one more hint. So among all that, this cannot be the answer because yeah, triangle, the star and the circle are the contrast. Okay, and here this also cannot be the answer. This cannot be the answer because the square is shaded, the stars are not shaded. This can be the answer, this cannot be the answer, and this also cannot be the answer because the last one cannot be the answer. What's the reason? Because the triangle is shaded but the stars are not shaded. So the only correct answer is this circle and this star, which I think it's number 7. So whoever has answered number 7, that's awesome, that's the correct answer. So the correct answer is the circle, which is not shaded, and the star, 1 star. Okay, so these kind of questions we can expect in upcoming TCS NQT. Many such problems related to finding out what is the change in the pattern. So it could be in the series also, like they could give like 4 or 5 figures and what is the next one. That is one type. Or they can give a set of like a matrix kind of thing, and somewhere one particular space is missing, so you need to find out what is that. So especially in these kind of problem, you will have something which is common among all the blocks. It may not be in the series format, but there will be something which is common. So you need to identify what is that common thing. So just take 2 or 3 blocks and identify what is the difference in that. That will help you to give the answer. So this is how we solve these kind of problem related to visual reasoning, or you can also say this as the pattern related one. So particularly this is visual reasoning based problem, which is very important in the upcoming TCS NQT. So this is one of the problem. Let's move on to one more type of problem. And so the next particular problem which I'll be displaying on the screen, it's something which is based like a sentence format. So it will take a little bit of time for you. It's again a very interesting problem. So I'm going to give you 1 minute for this particular problem. You can actually if at all you get the answer, you can type it out in the live chat. There are 5 options, A, B, C, D, E. So this certain conditions are given. Okay, so you have to find out which condition is correct. Is it like the first one is correct, or second one, or third one, or third one? Which one is correct? So I'm going to give you 1 minute for this problem. So your time starts now. If X is a subset of Y, which of the following statements must be true? So that is the main condition given. X is a subset of Y. So what do you think is the correct answer? So this particular problem is also very important. I mean to say these type of problem are very important in the upcoming TCS NQT. So let me know in the live chat what's the answer that you get. So there's still 40 more seconds left out, so you can find out the answer. Time up. Yes. So the answers that I could see in the live chat, there is mixed answers. Many of them have given E and D and A are the common answer. Vishal, regarding your doubt, we'll let you know if we get any updates regarding that. Okay. Okay, E is something which is very common. Like most of them are saying E is answer. Okay, yes. So let's check it out. And what is the correct answer? Thank you for answering in the live chat. That's really awesome because whenever you are typing out the answers in the live chat, that's kind of an indication that you all are active, and even we'll get a lot of energy to continue with the session. So thank you so much. Whoever is typing in the live chat, that's awesome. Please keep it up. You can just type all the answers there whenever I ask any question. So let's get started with the solution. So this particular problem has 3 conditions. So this is related to a problem where you have some conditions, or you can also call this as like a propositional reasoning, where you have statement kind of thing, like if, or just especially starting with if. So instead of x and y, you could have some words also. So this is also one of the very important type of problem related to propositional reasoning, which is one of the expected topic in the upcoming TCS NQT. Okay, propositional reasoning, where especially you'll have a statement starting with if. Okay, and so if we just see this one condition, subset in the sense like if you have a number like 1, 2, 3, and if I say x is a subset of this particular set, then any one particular number can be there in that x. Okay, for example, if I take a set y which has number like 1, 2 and 3, then if I have to say x is a subset of y, then x can have any number like 1 or 2. Okay, so here I can say x is a subset of y. So this is the meaning of that statement, x is a subset of y. Now let's go and check each and every condition. The first condition, if 4 is in x, okay, so let me just put 4 here. Suppose if there is 4 in x, okay, if this is a condition given, then 4 is in y. Yes, so now I cannot just write x as 1 and 4 because x is a subset of y, right? So definitely whatever the number is there in x, it should be there in y. That is the meaning of x being the subset of y. But here I cannot just write 1, 2, 3. So definitely this particular set of y should have 4. Okay, so this is fixed. Then only I can take from y, I can take only 1 and 4. So if 4 is in x, then 4 is in y. That is true because x is a subset of y. Okay, I cannot have any extra numbers in x other than the one which is there in y. So 1 is true. That's true for sure. Now let's check other one also, because in options you have 1 and 2, 1 and 3 also. So we need to check others also. So if you check the second one, if phi is in y, then phi is in x. Okay, if phi is in y, then phi is in x. So let me just take out this numbers and let me add few more numbers here. 5 and let me add 6 also. So suppose if 5 is in y, then I can also write 1 and 2 here, right? It's not necessary that, subset means all the numbers should be present. So here also I can say that x is a subset of y. So if phi is in y, then it's not necessary that the phi should be in the subset of it. Like here in this case it is x. So it is not necessary. So it's not compulsory. So this isn't true always. Okay, so if phi is in y, it's not true that phi should be in x because x is a subset of y, not y is a subset of x. Let's go for the next condition. If 6 is not in x, then 6 is in y. Okay, if 6 is not in x, then 6 is in y. For example, if consider this case here. Here 6 is not in x, then 6 is in y, which is true. Okay, but there can be one more condition where y can have numbers like 1, 2, 3, and x can have number like 1 and 2. Okay, that's it. Here also x is a subset of y. In this case, if we take the first one, if x is not in, if 6 is not in x, which is true, yeah, 6 is not in x, then 6 is in y, which is not true always. Some condition it might be true, some condition it is not. Suppose if it was, if 6 is not in x, then 6 can be in y. Suppose if that was a thing, then it would have been true, but here it is not true. Because it's not working out here in the second condition. So the correct answer is 1 only. So whoever has answered 1 only, that is the correct answer, which is option A. Only A is the correct answer. Y cannot, the third one cannot be the answer, because in some cases that is not true. Like if 6 is not in x, it's not necessary that 6 always should be in y, right? So correct answer is A. So whoever has answered A, that's awesome. That's the correct answer. So here you need to check each and every condition. And once again, I'm telling you, these kind of problems are very, very important under the reasoning section in the upcoming TCS NQT. So especially the problem where it starts with if condition, and there will be 3 or 4 sub conditions given. So you need to check which of the conditions are true. Okay, so I hope you all understood this particular solution. Let me know in the live chat if you have understood. You can type as understood. Option E cannot be the answer because E says that is 1 and 3. 3 is not correct. 3 is false. It is not true in all the conditions. Only some cases it is true, not always. Okay. Yes, wonderful. Thank you for confirming that. Majority of them are saying that they have understood. So that is awesome. Yes, someone is asking negative mark. Let me tell you, there is no negative marking in the upcoming TCS MQT. Okay, so no need to worry about that. There's no negative marking. Yes, so let's go to the next question. So before I get into the next question, if at all you have not yet joined our Telegram channel, please join this Telegram channel. The name is Ethnus Codemithra. The link is in the description, as well as it will be there in the live chat. Once again, let me tell you why I'm saying this about the Telegram channel, because few of them in live chat, they asked what about the next mock test, what about the previous mock test. See, something related to mock test will be posted in this Ethnus Codemithra Telegram channel, so you can get updates there. Also about the upcoming webinars also, which are the live webinars that are going to happen, that's going to happen next, will be updated in the Telegram channel. So that's the reason we're asking you to join this Telegram channel. The name is Ethnus Codemithra. The link is there in the description also. So you can get updates over there, okay, regarding the upcoming mock test. The next mock test is on Sunday, as I already mentioned, so it will be for 1.5 hours. So let's get to the next question. The next question is on the screen. Okay, so for this particular question, I'm going to give you some time because this is one of the important one also. So you take some time to read this thing. So let me just read it out for you guys. Then I'll start the timer so that you'll understand how to solve it. So there are criteria. These are the criteria given. There are 4 criteria which are given for granting admission to the candidates in the postgraduate course in software technology. The candidate must have these many criteria. First is have engineering degree with 65% marks, not be more than 28 years of age as on 1/12/2000, have obtained at least 50% marks in the entrance test, pay a sum of rupees 1 lakh at the time of admission as course fee. So these are the 4 conditions which is given. Now this is a problem based on decision making, okay, where you need to decide on certain questions which has been given. So these are the condition given. So the decision is left to you, and there will be options. You have to choose the best possible decision. So let me tell you once again, guys, decision making is also very important in the upcoming TCS NQT. We will be solving many such problems in the upcoming sessions. So stay tuned with us. Next thing, they're asking, however, if the candidate fulfills all these conditions, there are extra 2 things that they are eligible for. One is for the fourth criteria, they can pay fee in 2 installations. The case may be referred to the director of the institute, or if you see the second criteria, he or she has passed post-graduation exam in science with 75% marks, then his or her case may be referred to the admission coordinator. So these are the 2 sub-conditions which are given. Now, based on the above criteria and information provided against each candidate, take a decision in each case. So I'll be giving only one case as of now. You are not to assume anything. If the data given are not adequate to take a decision, mark your answer as data inadequate. The following cases are given to you as on 1/12/2000. So I hope you all have read this question carefully, because in the next slide, I'm going to display the question for this. So that for that particular question, you have to make a decision, and I'll be giving you 4 options for that. You need to select the best possible decision. So I hope you have read this carefully. So let me just go to the question. So here is the question that I'll be displaying on the screen. Yes, so the question is in the last para. So I have reduced some of the conditions out there. There are 4 conditions given, and there are 2 conditions once they meet the criteria. Amit was 25 years old as on 3rd October 1998. He has secured 65% marks in engineering degree and 70% marks in the entrance test. He has also completed his post-graduation in physics with 81% marks. He is ready to pay rupees 1 lakh in 2 installments. Okay, so this is the case given to you. Conditions are already there, so you have to find out among the options. You need to select one among these 4 options. Okay, so the options I'll be displaying in the next slide. So here are the options on the screen. So your time's 1 minute for you to solve this one. The options are on the screen. So is it like candidate is to be admitted, or is candidate not to be admitted, or is the case is to be referred to the director, or the case is to be referred to the admission coordinator, or if data is inadequate or data are inadequate. So among these 5 options A, B, C, D, E, what do you think? Which is the correct one? So I have displayed the condition. So you need to make the decision based on the condition it's given. You should not assume anything here. So let me know in the live chat what is the correct option. Okay, time up. I'm sorry, there's 10 more seconds. So it's 2 minutes of time for you guys to solve. Last few seconds. Yes. Time up, and let's see what's the correct answer here. So let's see the condition, whether Amit is satisfying all the condition. So the first thing they have given here is 24 years old. So 24 years old means definitely second condition is valid, because it should not be more than 28 years of age. So that is what is given. So first condition is valid. 65% marks in engineering degree. So that is also satisfied. And 70% marks in the entrance exam. So 70%, yes, he has to obtain at least 50% marks. So that condition also is satisfied. He also completed his post-graduation in physics with 81%. So let's keep that aside. He's ready to pay installation of 1 lakh in 2 installations. He's ready to pay in 2 installations. So this is the only one condition which is, on hold. But you have here, if you just check it out, if he is ready to pay it in 2 installations, then he can refer to the director of that institute. So definitely directly he cannot be admitted, because he is not satisfying all the conditions here. There's one particular condition, he is not ready to pay 1 lakh. So it is on hold there. So he cannot be admitted as soon. Like it's not like its application will be rejected. So data is not inadequate because almost every data is given. So here, this cannot be the answer. Directly, it cannot be admitted. It cannot be rejected also. But definitely, it can be referred to the director, because that is the only one thing that he has. The criteria is paying 2 installation. So the correct answer is case is to be referred to the director, which is option C, not admission coordinator, because admission coordinator, it's not necessary, because here they have mentioned, if at all he has passed postgraduate science 75%, then his case may be referred to admission coordinator. So that is a different condition out there. So this case is on 1/12/2000. So that is again matching with the one which is given here, not more than 20 years old, as on 1/12/2000. So the correct answer is the case is to be referred to the director, who will be taking it forward. So not directly we cannot reject, directly we cannot admit also. So that's where he has to go, the next department. So this is the best decision that you can take when you read it out. And yes, so most of them have answered, I think, option C. That's really awesome. So one thing is you might get these kind of problems where you have to take decision based on some of the conditions given, which is one of the probable question in the upcoming TCS NQT. Okay, so we'll also try to solve more and more such problem related to this one. So please attend the mock test, upcoming mock test. You will get different types of such kind of problems also. Yes, so whoever has answered, thank you everyone for answering it out. Yes, so some of them are saying like if at all it will take time. See here, the smart way is, suppose when you see a question which is very big, or you feel like you might take more than 2 minutes. So I would recommend, you can just keep it on hold and try to solve the one which you feel like you can get the answer within 2 minutes. So at last, if there is any time left out, then you can come back to this kind of problem and then you can solve. So that is a smart way. Otherwise, after reading out completely also, if you feel, if you are not able to solve, then you would have wasted time in reading the question. So just have a look at it, glance it, and if you feel like you might take more time, especially related to decision making, because one small mistake, in reading it out might cost you a lot. So that's why it's better not to take a chance. So these kind of questions, you can just keep it at last. Once you complete all the remaining problem which you are comfortable with, then you can come to this kind of problem. Okay. So this is one of the problem in reasoning, expected problem in reasoning. I mean to say the concept, okay, especially with respect to decision making. So let's move on to the next question. I'll be displaying the next question on the screen. So let me know in the live chat what's the correct answer for this particular problem. I'm sure that most of them would try to get the answer. So there is one particular space which is having a question mark in it. So which particular option among the 4 figures at A, B, C, D can fill out that space? So I'm going to give you 1 minute. So take 1 minute to try to solve this problem, and your time starts now. Suppose if you get the answer, make sure you type it out in the live chat. Is it option A, option B, option C, or option D? Which is the correct option? You have 45 more seconds. In the previous problem, 3rd October, it is not just to specify is age, okay? They have given that here. Okay, you have 10 more seconds to answer this. Happy to see that so many people are who are answering. C and B is what I could see very common. Time up, and let's see what's the answer. So here you have the first one. There's a plus sign, and here there's something extra. That's a cross. So this itself will give us a hint that in the second one, 2 lines have been added extra. And the last one, it is again connected to the first figure, but with the 4 circles on the 4 part of it, 4 vertices. So this itself will give us a hint that the last part of this last column is related to the first one. Okay, so let's try to draw that. Here also, if you see, you have a square and 4 circles, and there is no cross, which is there in the middle column. So definitely the last one will have something similar to the first one. So this is fixed, and all the 4 options has that. The only difference is the circles which is there. And if you observe the circles which is there in the first and the second row and the last column, you have 4 circles at the corners. Okay, 4, which is not overlapping with the image of the first one. It is not overlapping that. So definitely here for this particular figure also, the circles should be somewhere outside. It should not be inside. So among all the options, option B seems to be correct. Option C cannot be the answer because the circles are inside the element here, inside the first one. So that is not possible because in the other 2 rows, in the first and the second row, they have not mentioned in that way. So correct answer is option B. Whoever has given option B, that is the correct answer. Awesome. So again, these kind of problems are the expected one in the upcoming TCS NQT. Especially related to the visual reasoning one. Okay. So correct answer is option B. Whoever has given option B as the correct answer. Wonderful. Very good. So let's move on. Let's proceed to the next question. Let's see what kind of question we'll get in the next one. Wow, wonderful. You have a sentence based again. The following questions are based upon the alphabetical series given below. So you have a series of letters, and they have given some conditions also. If BR is related to FI and TK is related to PV in a certain way, to which of the following is SO related to, following the same pattern. Let me tell you guys, this pattern series is very, very important in upcoming TCS NQT. Especially this letter pattern, word pattern, or number pattern series. So these are all very important. So this is also one of the question, maybe this probable question that could be asked. So let me know in the live chat what's the correct answer. I'll give you 1 minute to solve this problem. So there are certain letters which is given, and your condition, you need to just check this series only. Okay. If BR is related to FI and TK is related to PV in a certain way, to which of the following is SO related to following the same pattern? And there are 5 options. So what do you think? Which one is the correct answer? Okay, so time up, and many of them have given option A. So let's see whether option A is the correct answer or not. Okay, so let's check this out. Okay, so these are the letters which is given, and they are saying that BR is related to FI. Okay, so let me just consider these 2 letters. So let's just check here. Okay, B is over here and R is here. So these 2 letters are related to F and I. So if you see the position of F and I with respect to these 2 letters, so it is somewhere here. F is exactly next, right side of B, and I is towards the left side of R. So this is what we got, hint. Let's check the other letter. T and K is related to P and V. So T and K, so T is over here and K is here. So they are related to P and V. So P and V, if you consider, P is here and V is here. Okay. So this, if you see, 2 letters, they are related to the right side and left side of individual letter. So they are asking for SO. Okay, SO. So let's spot out SO here. So SO, S is here and O is here. So definitely I think we can get the answer, right side of S and left side of O. So what is the letter at the right side of? Yes, the right side of S is Q. So first one is Q, and right side or left side of O is P. So Q and P are the 2 letters. So correct answer is option A. That's the correct answer, which is QP. Okay, QP is the correct answer. Now here you might get different conditions. So I have just given the left side and the right side. So you can also get a question where the number can be like to the 5th place, or to the 6th place, something like that. So here I've just give the next question, but you might get different conditions on the given pattern also. So it's not always related to the alphabetical series like A to Z. Sometimes they will only give you the letters, the set of letters. From that you need to check the condition. So this is also one of the type of problem that could be asked in the letter pattern or the letter series. Okay, so correct answer is option A. So whoever has answered option A, very good. That is the correct answer. Okay, so let's move on to the next question. So the next question is on the screen. Yes, here is a figure and it's rotation of the object. So you have to find out which figure is a rotation of the object. So I'll give you 1 minute to solve this problem. Okay, and your time starts now. Okay, you have 15 more seconds to answer this question. Which figure is a rotation of the object? Is it A, B, C, or D? I could find A and B being a common answer. A, B, this is what I could see. So you just have to rotate this object, and what is the correct answer? So A and B, C, B, B, C, these are the different options I could see. Yes, so let's see what's the correct answer for this particular problem. Which is the rotation of the object? See, obviously one way of solving this problem is you need to imagine it. Let me tell you, this is a problem related to spatial reasoning, okay, where you need to think in 3 dimension, which is one of the expected questions in the upcoming TCS NQT. So this particular problem is based on spatial reasoning, okay. Yes, so now to solve this problem, one thing is imagination, other one is you can just mark something on the object so that you will know which one is the correct one. So if I had to solve this problem, I would solve by marking something in the question. So this is how I would mark. For example, like I'll take this particular point here. The particular section of this object or the figure is the square which is shaded. That will help you to give the answer. So I'm going to take any point. So let me just take one particular point here. So I'm going to draw, let me just take other color. Okay, so let me take this as one point, and I'll draw one line here and one line here, so that I'll know the different direction, maybe X or Y. I can call it as X and Y. Okay, so this particular line, I'll see if there is an orientation which is same as the other one. Okay, so definitely if at all you are completely rotating it up, okay, if you're completely rotating it, then you would get something like this, right? Y will be down and X will be somewhere here. So this is what you will get if at all you are completely rotating it, okay, 360 degree, or sorry, 180 degree if you are rotating it. So we'll find out from the options which one is correct. You should either get, if you rotate it completely, you should get this direction. So if you go for the first one, this is the Y which we have drawn, and X is this side. Why did I draw it this side? I'm drawing the direction of X towards the direction of that shaded portion of the square. Okay, so here you have X and here you have Y. So this somewhat looks like this particular figure, right? So it somewhat looks like this. So we can just take a guess, and this is the correct answer, which is option A. Let's check with the other option also. Why can't other option be the correct one? So here if I draw this one, this will be X, and here this direction is Y. This is what you should have got, but which is again a contrast to this one, right? Here you have X in the other direction. So this cannot be. Here also Y you have down and X you have in this direction, which is not true. See, X always should be in this direction if Y is downwards. Now here if we take Y is on top and X is towards the right side. So if Y is on top, then X should be towards the left side. So among this is the correct answer. See, these things X and Y I have written so that you can understand. You can actually, if at all you're finding the figure to be very difficult, then go for this method where you mark 2 particular direction X or Y. You can also do with Z also, but I don't think so that will be useful. It might confuse you. So among all these options, the correct direction is option A. That is the exact orientation, completely rotation of the figure. So option A is the correct answer, which is like matching with the given figure. So let me know in the live chat if you understood this. Mohit, regarding the result of Ethnus hiring test, we'll let you know. We just noted it down. Yes, 2019, yes, for TCS NQT. Yes, TCS NQT, yes. Okay, so thank you for confirming. Let's move on to the next question as well. And this is one of the important topic. Once again, let me tell you, it is based on spatial reasoning. So you would be getting problem related to spatial reasoning in the upcoming TCS NQT. So please try to solve more and more problems related to this, especially with respect to the orientation. Okay, so let's go to the next problem and see what is the what kind of problem it could be. Yes, here's a problem on the screen. Which cube cannot be made based on the unfolded cube? Okay, So this is one of the expected problem, probable problem in the upcoming TCS NQT. So which one is the correct one among the all 4 options? What do you think? I'm going to give you 1 minute to solve this problem and your time starts now. So which cube cannot be made based on the unfolded cube? So you need to fold that the cube, the faces, and among this, which one do you think is not the one that matches with it? So there are 4 options, A, B, C, D. Let me know in the live chat which one is the correct answer. Is it A, is it B, is it C, or is it D? Okay, so there are different options. B is what I could see, one of the common answer. Yeah, time up, and let's see what's the correct answer. So which cube cannot be made based on the unfolded cube? So here again, this is a problem related to spatial reasoning and related to cube. Okay, you can expect problem related to cube in the upcoming TCS NQT. And you have to imagine here, if at all you want to get the exact answer, you need to imagine what is the direction of each one of them. Also, if this is a problem given, if you have to solve this one, I will tell you one of the method to solve this. You can just see the 3 adjacent faces here. Okay. Now let's go for the first one. In the first one, you have shaded portion of square towards yourself. On top, unshaded square. On the right side, you have 4 dots. Okay. Now all these things, if I spot it out in the actual given figure, then it is in the direction of here you have something like, let me take this direction, which is something like anti-clockwise direction. Okay, so shaded portion of square, 4 dots, and on top you have the unshaded square. So that is matching exactly to this figure also, anti-clockwise. So this is one way of finding out the answer. So when I see these 2 figure, here shaded portion of square, 4 dots, and the unshaded portion of unshaded square, all these things, if I draw a line in this pattern, then it will be anti-clockwise. The same thing in the given figure also, it is in anti-clockwise. So definitely these 2 are matching. So option A cannot be the answer because option A is the unfolded, it's a part of this one, or it's a folded version of the given figure. So A cannot be the option here. Let's go to B and check it out. Okay, so in B, if you check, here you have the shaded portion of square, unshaded portion of unshaded square, and then you have 4 dots. So if I have to draw this pattern in this particular thing, then you have these 4 things in the anti-clockwise direction, right? Shaded square, 4 dots, unshaded square. But here shaded square, 4 dots, and unshaded square is in clockwise direction. So this is something which is not matching with that. So that is why this is not the unfolded version of it. So option B is the answer here, because they are asking which cannot be made as the unfolded cube. So option B is the correct answer. You can, no need of seeing the other options. We can directly go with B. So this is one of the approach that you can use, and definitely you're going to get the exact answer here. So if you go and check the next one, in the next one you have shaded square, 5 dots, and unshaded square. Okay, so here if I go in one particular direction, so shaded square, 5 dots, and unshaded square is in clockwise direction. But here shaded square, here also it is in clockwise direction. So it is matching. The next one also, if we go and check, square, circle, 5 dots is in anti-clockwise. So here also square, 5 dots, and circle is in anti-clockwise. So it is also matching. So only thing which is not matching is option B. So option B is the correct answer. So whoever has answered option B, very good. And yes, so let's get into the next particular problem. The next problem is on the screen. So let me just show you that. So which is again related to spatial reasoning, but the placement of the unfolded part is in a different place. Okay, so I'm going to give you 1 minute for to solve this particular problem. So if you get the answer, you can type it out in the live chat. So here is the 4 options and your time starts now. So let me know in the live chat what is the correct answer. Is it A, is it B, or is it C, or is it option D? Which one do you think is the correct answer? Is it A, B, C, or D? Which cube cannot be made based on the unfolded cube? Okay, so time up and let's see what's the correct answer. So among these 4 cubes, which one do you think is not the unfolded cube? Okay, so let's check it out, the first one. So you can go with the same method that I used at that time. So seeing the pattern, is it in right side or left side? So that method is also fine here. So you can check that out. So what happens is when you cover this up here, when you bring this particular the 2 dots on top of it, so you will have these 3 things as a like adjacent to each other. So among these options, if you see, definitely option A is the folded part of it, because all these 3 are adjacent to each other. That is 2 dots and a triangle at the end and the rectangle, shaded rectangle. Option B, if you check it out, even here also you'll find all these 3 things to be adjacent to each other. So that's also fine. Here, if you check two dots, triangle and the rectangle. So again, these 3 things will be same. Yes, so they will be adjacent to each other. The last one, if you check, here also 2 dots and the rectangle as well as a square. So all these things are adjacent to each other. So I'm not finding anything changes in the position of that. So here, one thing that could be different is the orientation of the figure which is there here. So especially with respect to the rectangle, that is the shaded portion of the rectangle. So let's check that out also. So if we consider the first one, that is here, the shaded portion of the rectangle, okay, the length and width. If you check the length and width of it, in this particular figure, if you see, the length of the rectangle is parallel to the square. Okay, so that is one of the hint that we have. And also it is length of the rectangle is parallel to one of the side of the triangle. So if you see side of the triangle, almost everywhere you are getting it. But square, if you check, you have somewhere in option D, if you check it out, the width of the rectangle is parallel to the side of the square. So this is something which is not given in the figure, right? Here you have the length of the rectangle parallel to one of the sides of the square. But here the length is perpendicular to one of the sides of the square. So that is why this particular cube is not, it's not a part of the unfolded part of it. So that is the correct answer. So whoever has given option D, yes. So whoever has given option D, that's the correct answer. That's awesome. That is the correct answer. Okay, wonderful. Wonderful. Yes. So whoever has answered, thank you so much for that. So here, let me, if I quickly summarize about the type of topics that could be asked in today's session. So one of the thing is you can get problem related to decision making. So decision making, as I already mentioned, it is the sentences will be there, conditions will be there. You can get problem related to pattern series or number series and or letter series. You can also get the problem related to spatial reasoning, especially related to dice, because that's an easy way of asking questions. So many questions can be framed on that. And then you can have a problem based on propositional reasoning, where you have conditions like if conditions, and then some sub conditions will be given. I request everyone to make note of all these points which I'm mentioning, because those are very important with respect to reasoning part of it. And yes, so you might also get problem related to verbal reasoning also, like certain, like first sentence is implicit, so something related to that. You can also get questions related to verbal reasoning. So related to verbal reasoning, we will be doing it in the verbal session which will be there in the upcoming session. Okay, so related to verbal reasoning. So stay tuned with us. We will be updating you on that also. And this it's not only about these topics. There are chances that different topics could be asked, especially could be related to deductions, like could be something related to syllogism. You can also have problem related to clocks also, the angles also. Sometimes it might be interchanged among reasoning and quantitative aptitude. So there are different types that could be asked. Even blood relation also could be asked. There are chances it could be interleaved with the condition based problem. So blood relation related problems also could be asked in the upcoming TCS NQT. If you are tuned, if you follow our channel, we will be having many such sessions, upcoming sessions. So make sure you are joining all of our sessions. Okay. So before I wind this up, I would also want to show you one problem which will be discussed in tomorrow's session. That is tomorrow 10:30 a.m. Okay. So make sure you are joining that session also, which is at 10:30. So this is one of the problem that will be discussed tomorrow. In the tomorrow morning 10:30 session. So please take a screenshot of this particular problem, which include stdio.h. You can just see it out. You can just take a screenshot of this. That will be better rather than writing it out. And there are 5 options. So 4 options. You can select one among them. And tomorrow at the starting of the class, we will be discussing about this particular problem. Okay. So let me know in the live chat if you have taken the screenshot. You can just type taken, TAKEN, so that I can have a confirmation that you have taken the screenshot of this. So yes, let me know in the live chat if you have taken the screenshot of it. Vivek, we will let you know about that also if at all we get any information. Yesterday's exam result, we will be letting you soon. Okay. Yes. So before I wind this up, if at all anyone has not yet joined our Telegram channel, please do join our Telegram channel, which is Ethnus Codemithra. So you can get this link in the description. If you haven't received it, it will be there in the live chat also. You can click on that and you can join our Telegram channel. The reason is that you'll get the updates because that's the best way to communicate with everyone. We can actually send the information at once to almost everyone, and you can get it on time, right? Otherwise, it's very difficult to communicate to each and everyone. And regarding the results for yesterday's mock test, yes, we will be sending you soon if you haven't received yet. If you received it, that's really awesome. And also related to the upcoming mock test, you will be having it on Sunday. More details on the timings will be given in tomorrow's session, and also it will be posted in Telegram channel. Okay, so these are some of the information that I wanted to give. And yes, so if you have not yet given the reviews, you can also give the reviews, Google review. The Google review link is in the live chat. It's in the description and also will be given in the live chat. Please provide your valuable review in the Google. Finally, if at all you're not yet subscribed to our YouTube channel, please click on that subscribe button. And also the bell, you can click on the bell icon so that you get the notification. Let me know in the live chat how did you feel about today's session, so that we can come up with many more such sessions, and we will be updating you about that also. So let me know your valuable feedback in the live chat. Yes, so you can also the assignments. Yes, the assignment and also the assessment. The assessment and assignment for today, particularly for this session, will be given to you. The link will be shared to you now in the live chat. You can click on that and you can download the material from that. So because few of them were asking for it also, so you can get it from there. Davala, you can just contact the number which is there on the screen. Okay, so the link, you can just click on that link. The link is for, yes, the assessment and the assignment link is already there in the live chat. Please click on that. Okay, wonderful, wonderful. So yes, you need to register for the mock test. The mock test registration link will be given tomorrow that is tomorrow, in the tomorrow session, and also it will be there in the Telegram channel. So if you haven't subscribed to our channel, please subscribe and also join our Telegram channel. The material accessing link is on the screen. There are 2 links which are given. Click on one of the link and you can access the material. Telegram channel link is also in the live chat. You can just click on that. Purvesh, we will update you on that. If at all we get any information, we'll update you on that as well. Regarding the cutoff, yes, sure, we'll update you soon. Yes. So thank you everyone for joining today's session. And I request everyone to join tomorrow's session at 10:30 a.m. in the morning, and it will be related to programming language and coding. Okay. So it will be related to programming logic and coding. So make sure you join it. And also the study material and the assignment, also the link will be there in the will be posted in the Telegram channel. So please log into the Telegram channel, join the Telegram channel. The links will be provided there also. Okay, so the link for the assignment and the assessment will be posted in the Telegram channel, so you can just check it out there. And if you haven't joined, please join now. The Telegram link is there on the live chat. Also, it's there in the description, so you can get it from there also. See, regarding Mehek, regarding the assignment and assessment link, you will get it in the Telegram channel, so you can join that. Okay, yes. Tejasvi, it will be announced as soon as possible. So please stay tuned with us. We will let you know about that update also regarding AWS Discovery Day Top 20. And also the assignment and assessment link will be there in the Telegram channel. Okay. So yeah, you can just go to the Telegram channel and you can just get it there. Harinath, if you have any doubts, you can just let us know. You can just call that number and you can just let us know. Okay. And regarding coding, tomorrow you'll be having the session at 10:30 a.m. So you can just ask your doubts there. And we will update you if we get any updates regarding the upcoming TCS NQT, some new updates, we'll let you know. Yeah, there's no negative marking in TCS NQT. Okay, guys, thank you so much for joining today's live webinar, live session. So see you soon, and tomorrow we'll meet at 10:30 a.m. So thank you and have a good day. This is Likith signing off.